To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, their rookie QB with some big throws on the horizon, no doubt, in his NFL debut.
I know we all got to see him aired out in the preseason, but we've been waiting, just waiting for his regular season debut to see him take that cannon of an arm and launch one deep. That arm talent's a big part. Why they drafted him and are starting him right here in week 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love this. Tight end, get the run. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A toss running right, Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Boyd hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch. So they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans first down.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
They give it to him again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
the tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Nix holds on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Bronk. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play.
Nix from the gun.
Now 3rd and 4.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Running back sent in motion. Now Nix on 3rd down. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Another Broncos first down.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Into traffic, complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans taking over. Not much time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need their sap rock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Riley Moss there defensively.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Gets everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Short pass caught by his tight end. Small gain down to the 23. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. This is taken in at the 13. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has some daylight through the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They go play action on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. He's making a bid for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. 4th down, trying for the sticks with an option. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll send him up the middle. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Looking to throw. Caught out wide. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Short drop, and he gets a kick away. He takes it at the 44. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Nick's now to throw. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
On the draw, to give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yard line.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watched that Legion of Boom, we watched 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl. bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Here he goes, third and long. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Titans to the line now, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Line up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Harvey once more. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 12 in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. So I got middle field open or close. So I got single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more. Can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass taken in by Lockett. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Rolling back gets the handoff. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they go with Pollard. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing now. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's good for Titans. 1st down.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. Racing down the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
26 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans trim the deficit down to 5.
Titans 7.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.